Hey Sarthak.
Hello, Ramesh. Your shop has opened after a long time. How's your business going during the lockdown?
It would have been difficult, but I recently got a loan sanctioned and disbursed. This helped me restart my business. With the lockdown gradually getting lifted, money is starting to flow in the market.
How did you get a loan so quickly? Did the Babus not tie you down in paperwork?
Central government has initiated loans and credit guarantee facility for MSMEs under Atmanirbhar Bharat package. Loans are getting disbursed very swiftly. Since May end, loans worth over rupees 1 lakh crore have been already disbursed.
If things are moving so nicely on the business front, then why have the GDP for India contracted in negative as is being reported everywhere?
The devil lies in the detail. I'll answer your question, but I have a couple of questions for you first.
Questions? What questions?
Did you hear about the money being transferred to our farmers, senior citizens, Divyangs, and laborers? Do you know about the free food being provided to 80 crore poor people for 8 months? Did your housemaid receive rupees 500 each in 2 installments in her bank account?
Yes, I heard about all of these. My maid received the money as well. Why do you ask?
There are a few more questions. Can I ask them and then come to your question?
Okay.
Do you know that India has attracted $22 billion worth of foreign direct investment during the lockdown itself, with more than 90% of this coming through the automatic route?
I did not know about the exact number, but I heard about biggies like Apple, Amazon, etc. are investing to make in India. That's good news for India.
And do you have any doubt that every economy in the world has been severely crippled due to the pandemic, right?
Obviously.
Now, let's come to your question. The contraction in the GDP was for the April to June quarter when there was a complete lockdown. The priority was to save lives. There was absolutely no economic activity, barring supply of essential services.
That is true.
And no data is sanctimonious without a perspective. Compare India's contraction for this quarter to the data available for other major economies. GDPs of the US has contracted to -9.5%, EU's to -14.4%, UK's to -21.1%, Spain's to 22.1%, France's to 18%, Italy's to 17%. And don't forget that India has done much better in containing the fatality rates than these countries.
Yes, that's true.
And as far as the projections and estimates go, they are dynamic. Don't forget, we are going through an unprecedented situation. Just few months earlier, no one had a clue which way the humanity was headed. Things changed every day, and no one had the benefit of hindsight wisdom. Our government, led by PM Modi, has shown remarkable foresight. Can anyone deny this? The IMF had projected in April that India would grow by 1.9% in 2020. But, as the lockdown continued and situation worsened worldwide, it reviewed its projection in June and estimated -4.5%. Again, when you compare it with other major economies, they are projected to register double-digit negative growth. As per their current estimates, India would bounce back to more than 6% growth in 2021. I repeat, these numbers are based on their current assessment. A lot of micro developments may not have been factored in, and a lot of things are poised for change, surely for better.
This makes sense. I do notice normalcy in economic activities returning back, slowly, steadily, but surely. Yes, people are more circumspect now, and are taking more precautions in their decisions. But do you think we will completely recover out of this, sooner than later?
We already are recovering. There have been major offshoots. Petroleum and power consumption have improved from June, and GST collections are showing healthy signs during unlocking period. Nearly 5 million more e-way bills were generated in July 2020 compared to June 2020. Indian Railways loaded more freight in July 2020 compared to July 2019. All these are sound indicators that the Indian economy is rebounding.
I guess I will continue to repose my faith in PM Modi.
He is the right choice. By choosing him, you're choosing New India, an India which will be self-reliant and will be a global leader in the near future. Every action of this government puts nation first. We will win together.
Sure, we will.